Hello everyone, you're welcome to the practice session. We probably may have an opportunity right here. So I want to quickly check this market to see where the opportunity is. I would explain the trade. I'm seeing two opportunities here. There's one here. Okay, I'll take it right here. The other one is down here. The other one is down here. If the market comes down here, I'll take it. I've taken one already. I will extend it later. Here's the first one. And there's the second one. Okay, fine. I'll take one more here. So I'm expecting a push to the upside. So let's see. Okay, fine. We got that. So I'll quickly explain the trade. I'll quickly explain the trade right now. Hold on 1 minute. So let's do this. So the reason why we took this trade is because we have this area that the market has bounced off of a few times. Now this strategy is called point of decision or decision point. So we call it DP. You understand? It simply means like it simply happens when you have an area of either support or resistance. In this case, this area has acted as resistance for the price, but eventually it got broken in this area. So immediately it got broken in this area and goes to the upside. If price comes back into that range, we definitely will have an opportunity. Now, so the first thing we did was to go to the lower time frames to check where the decision point is, and I was able to find one down here. You can see. Let me go back quickly. Let me show you. Okay, let's just check. We couldn't find the next 30, but you can see S15. There's one here and there's one down here. You can see. Let me zoom in again so that you can see clearly. This one, this red candle you can see, and this red candle down here. Those are the decision points. You understand? So I took a trade right here, and I took another one inside this one, and just as I expected, the price just went up and we won the trade. So basically that's how point of decision trades work. You understand? So let's check the market for more opportunities. I've been chatting this market for a while now, but let me just clear all this. We have this healthy uptrend, just keeps going up. Okay, I'll mark this. I'll save it as a favorite so that we can always go back to see what the market is doing. So we have a very strong push to the downside here. So I probably won't take too much trades. Maybe I'll just take two more trades, and let's see how that goes. This one seems to be more like a touch. I don't know if it's going to break or but we kind of have downtrend, and this area is an area of interest in the market. You can see the level is an area of interest in the market. So also I'm trying to see if we have market sequence, but this is one. We have 3 green candles, 2 green candles. You understand? So I've not seen any market sequence here. But now anytime I want to try and detect the touch breakouts, another thing I try to combine is supply and demand. So if we have a kind of supply up here, that would be great. But if we don't, so I'll go to the lower time frames to see if there's a supply. I know there's a supply up here, but the supply is not fresh. Let me quickly highlight the supply. You can see it's not fresh, so we can't really bank on it. But let's go to lower time frame and see if there's a fresh one we can really bank on. Okay, there's one up here, though it may be a tiny one, but if it's fresh supply, we will consider it. It's just like this. So this one is a fresh supply here. Here we go. So if price comes into the supply or breaks or closes inside the supply, we'll go with the sellers. As simple as that. You understand? But let's just keep an eye on it. Let's check this one also. Let's see how the market is doing. We have a double top here, so the price may just break this area and just keep going down. You can see we have lower highs here, indicating that the sellers are more in control in this place. We have this red green pattern also. You understand? I probably will not go with the green. Even if I have a gap down, I won't go with the green here. I'll probably wait for another red, then I can take the trade. Or another thing that we can do here is we can just mark this rejection area and wait for price to come back into this rejection area, especially on this round number. You can take a trade with the sellers. So let's see if that happens. Let's check this one again. Okay, let's just wait for this and see if the buyers come up, then we can go with the sellers after this, because we're making this red green pattern. There's every tendency if we have a green, we may have another red after this, because downtrend, of course. Guys, don't mind my voice. My voice is a little bit I'm kind of having a cold, but I'm not going to entertain the cold. We just have to make this video because I really want to make it for you guys. So I really appreciate this, you subscribing to our channel if this is the kind of content you like to watch. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, if the market comes up here, we can have a very good trade. The first, second, third, fourth. This will be the fifth common point of rejection, so we may have a good trade right there. We may have a good trade. I'll just wait for it to come up right here, then we'll take the trade. Okay, are you gonna come here? I'll be expecting a red candle after this. So if the next candle comes to this beyond this area, we can take the trade. But this gap down, my god, I'll still take the trade anyways, but I'll take it on this round number. The reason why I'm taking to this round number is because usually round numbers, they act as support and resistance. So because we have this common point of rejection, this round number may just be our resistance here, and you can see it's already acting as a resistance, but we still have enough time. So let's see how the market reacts if the round number will hold for us. Okay, no, the market has decided, or let's just wait and see. Okay, that's good. 6 seconds. Please don't jump. Those last seconds jump. Oh, can you imagine? The common point of rejection actually worked. You can see it actually worked. That's good. That's very good. That's a lovely trade right there. So we have we've taken 3 trades now. Let's try and see if we can take one more. But now the thing there is, if I was in a live session and I make it, I'm already up 84% like this, I'm probably going to stop. But I just want to like have one more trade. But because we're up already, I'm going to reduce my risk amount to, I was going with 25% of what we have, but now I'm going with 12.5%. So So I'm reducing the risk amount basically. Let's look for another opportunity. There's always plenty of opportunities in markets. So let's look for another opportunity. This may end up as a red candle. For some reason, it's because of this round number. Anytime market opens on a round number like this, it's very possible, but I don't have enough reason because I don't want to go against the trend. You can see the sellers are really pushing, but I'm not going to wait on that. Okay. I have the buyers trying to push the upside. I'm looking for a very nice QM trade or a very nice point of decision trade. Okay. I guess the third touch already happened here. That's why the market just decided to roll off. But no problem. It's alright. Oh. If not for this gap up, I probably would have gone with the buyers. It looks like a very good third touch, but we have a gap up, and that gap up, let me see if we can still take a trade. This common point of rejection. Okay, price comes down here, I can still go with the buyers, but I'm trying to consider this crazy momentum. Though we have market sequence of 3 candles, 1 green. We have 3 red candles. We may have 1 green, but this gap up is where the challenge is. What's wrong with my network? The timer is not counting. What's happening? Come on now. Okay. So we finally had that green candle. The network is back. For a while, the network just froze right there. And I was really wondering what's happening. If the price comes down to this area, I'm going to take the trade. I've found a doji down here. So if price comes into that doji range, I'm going to take the trade to the upside. The doji is acting as a demand area, which is good because yeah. So if the price doesn't come into this demand, I'll just pause. Oh, I think price just entered. Okay. No, I was jumpy. I thought price had already entered. Oh, we lost that trade. Okay, that was my fault because I was a little bit jumpy. I thought price had come there. But no problem. We should be able to make that one back. You know, the thing I used to tell people sometimes is when you've made enough amount in the market, just exit. You're better off living with a very good so let's see what happens here. Now I've made another mistake of trading when there's a gap up here, and this gap up may just change everything. But because of this demand area down here, that's why I actually took the trade. Well, let's see. Okay, seems like gonna be a winning trade, and that's it. Yeah. So let me explain why I took this trade. You know, we missed this common point of rejection initially, but I found this demand area here, and it's a fresh demand area. I thought the price had entered the other time when I took the trade. I was a little bit jumpy, but now that price touched this demand area, I knew it was time to go with it. Though the only concern I had was this gap up, and I shouldn't have taken this trade normally, but because I found this demand down here, I decided to take the trade anyway against all odds. So I'm glad we won that trade. So thank you so much, guys. If you're enjoying this content, or if you are getting value from this content, I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate a sub. Subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying my best to make sure that we have the best content so far. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. Goodbye.